The combat record of the Russian Su-35 fighter jet in the skies over Ukraine has become a stark and undeniable chronicle of profound failure, transforming what was once marketed as a pinnacle of Russian aerospace engineering into a symbol of systemic dysfunction and tactical incompetence. Far from achieving the air dominance it was designed for, the aircraft has been consistently humbled, its advanced features proving utterly insufficient against a determined and adaptable adversary, and even against the sheer chaos within Russia's own military structures. Its performance has been an unmitigated disaster, a case study in how a technologically sophisticated weapon can be completely crippled by flawed strategy, poor coordination, and glaring vulnerabilities that its designers either overlooked or arrogantly dismissed. The most recent humiliations only serve to deepen this narrative of defeat. The reported downing of a Su-35 within the Kursk region of Russia itself represents a particularly galling failure. For an aircraft supposedly equipped with superior situational awareness and electronic countermeasures to be struck down over its own territory highlights the frightening reach and lethality of Ukrainian air defense assets, which continue to challenge and destroy Russia's most prized aerial platforms. While the Kremlin remains silent, the incident reinforces a brutal trend. Russian skies near the border are no longer a sanctuary. The Su-35, intended to project power deep into enemy territory, is proving incapable of even guaranteeing its own survival in what should be a low-threat environment. This loss is not an anomaly, it is the latest chapter in a saga of mounting attrition that exposes the hollowness of the Su-35's reputation. This pattern of failure is tragically underscored by incidents of fratricide, revealing a military in a state of alarming disarray. In September 2023, the world was given a stunning glimpse into this internal rot when a Russian Su-35S was blasted out of the sky over Tokhmak, a heavily fortified and critical Russian hub in the Zaporizhia region. The culprit was not a sophisticated Ukrainian missile but a Russian air defense system. British intelligence assessments pointed to a catastrophic failure of Russia's identification friend or foe (IFF) systems, a fundamental technology designed to prevent such self-inflicted wounds. The incident was a microcosm of a larger disease within the Russian forces, a complete breakdown in command, control, and communication. For a nation's own air defenses to target and destroy one of its most advanced and expensive fighter jets speaks volumes about the lack of network integration and the panicked, trigger-happy state of crews on the ground. This was not merely an accident, it was an indictment of the entire Russian war machine, proving that the Su-35 is just as vulnerable to Russian incompetence as it is to Ukrainian ingenuity. The scope of these operational blunders reached an almost unbelievable scale in May 2023, when an entire Russian air group was annihilated in a single, disastrous sortie over Bryansk Oblast. In a coordinated catastrophe, a Su-35, a Su-34 fighter bomber, and two Mi-8 helicopters were all downed almost simultaneously. Whether this was the result of a masterfully executed, long-range Ukrainian ambush that the Su-35's vaunted sensors completely failed to detect, or an even more shocking series of operational errors and friendly fire incidents, the outcome was the same. 4 advanced aircraft were wiped from the inventory in a matter of minutes, demonstrating a complete inability to operate as a coherent and protected force. The Su-35, which should have been providing top cover and electronic protection for the group, was instead just another victim, its presence utterly useless in preventing the slaughter. These high-profile losses are merely the tip of the iceberg. Throughout the conflict, Russia has hemorrhaged approximately 90 fixed-wing aircraft, with each destroyed Su-35 representing a particularly painful blow due to its immense cost and supposed prestige. The aircraft's real-world performance has systematically dismantled its pre-war mythos. It was sold as a 4++ generation fighter, a near peer to Western counterparts, boasting superior maneuverability and powerful avionics. In the crucible of actual combat, these specifications have proven to be hollow marketing points. The jet's effectiveness has been crippled by its poor integration into a broader, coherent air strategy. It often operates in isolation, flying predictable flight paths that make it a target for sophisticated air defense systems like the Patriot, which have repeatedly proven capable of detecting and engaging the Su-35 at range. Its large radar cross-section, a significant disadvantage compared to true stealth aircraft, makes it a glowing target on enemy scopes, negating much of its theoretical capability. Ultimately, the story of the Su-35 in Ukraine is one of total combat failure. It has failed to suppress Ukrainian air defenses, failed to establish air superiority, failed to protect other Russian air assets, and has even failed to avoid being shot down by its own side. Its pilots are forced to rely on long-range, standoff missile launches, operating in a constant state of fear of the very air defenses they were meant to dominate. This relegates the multi-million-dollar air dominance fighter to the role of a simple missile truck, a mission that could be performed by far cheaper and less sophisticated aircraft. Each burning wreck of a Su-35 on Ukrainian or Russian soil is a testament not just to the loss of a machine, but to the shattering of a reputation, undermining Russia's image as a top-tier military power and exposing its most vaunted fighter jet as a vulnerable, ineffective, and ultimately failed tool of war.